You know Amy Siskind?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what Demi Lovato...
We talked about her recently.
Yeah, exactly.
We put her on blast.
Yeah, if you're watching... Well, she's the worst of the worst, right? It's almost like... Do you know the people that just 100% went all in on Trump and, you know, that now they're selling like freedom blank paper, and it's like blank paper if you like freedom, like socks if you like the Constitution.
Yeah, of course.
Just all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
But it's like hers is worse, in my opinion, because she's just 100% like, at least the like, if you like freedom guys or the Constitution thing, it's not, the repercussions of it aren't so bad.
Well, they pick a thing where it's like, it's similar to how they go the anti-pedophilia stuff, where they go, what, you're like against freedom?
Exactly.
They take these things where like you can't be against them, but then they wrap all their bullshit in like alongside of it. And then you go, what, you're against freedom? And you're like, no, I'm not against, but all this other stuff you're getting pretty wacky with.
Yeah. And I'm even more saying just like the corniness element of it rather than, but this girl, it's pretty funny. If you check out her Twitter, she's the ultimate, she's kind of like Occupy Democrats, where it's like retweet if Trump's orange. And then,
of course,
you know,
of course.
Quote tweet if he's an asshole.
Yeah, it's like, or like if he's orange, or retweet. That's what it is.
Yes, right. I messed up that whole analogy.
The little vote.
I felt like I was walking the plank as I was doing it too. I was really disappointed in myself. I should be able to do this. I was muttering on my words. But Amy's this guy. So basically there's this account like Defiant L's, and all they do is repost like back-to-back people's hypocrisies. And you see them pop up every once in a while. Right. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. What'd
you just have?
You just said hypocrisies.
What's that?
There's a lot of people right now who are like, hypocrisies, philosophies.
Yeah.
I can't hear that word anymore.
No, it is bad, yeah.
But that wanting to spit, you know?
I know. But so she's done a whole bunch of them. Some of her biggest ones is when she's kind of coming at people being like, anyone who takes the Trump vaccine is a fucking idiot. I would never in a million years.
That is by far
that's the biggest hypocrisy thing, right?
Oh my God. Like Kamala, she's like, I would never take a vaccine.
All of them,
Yeah. And then, no, it's not even one thing. It's like the best is that they're now forcing you. They went from like, I would never, not to be like, hey, it's available. If you'd like to take it, go take it.
Right.
They went from, I will never take it, to you have to take it.
Right. So the people you there's so many people in the world where you're just like, I could convince this person to fucking do anything. Like all these people. Because there's two ways to look at people like that. The one way to look at people like that is to get mad. And then there's three. The other way is to look and get funny, or to think it's funny. And the third way to look at people like that, where you're just like, dude, I could fucking like run the world so easily, where you go, like, how easy would we have to start a cult where you go, people like that, if you had their ear for a week, you go, I could convince them of almost anything and they would die for the cult.
Oh, yeah.
And you could convince them of stuff that they thought was true a week ago is really not true for the cause right now. So you could get soldiers together if you want to take advantage of the fact that people like this exist, right?
It's called gaslighting. It's a very effective technique.
Right. It's, I would
so what
you
does
could
she work
gaslight
for?
them with a fucking Dutch oven of gas too, right? You put them onto the thing, and then you start fucking. You go,
just 10 bean burritos deep, and you go, this doesn't smell right. And they're like, no.
That's a Dutch oven of gaslighting. But she basically goes, they posted a bunch of things back to back with her, saying the opposite things, and then she posted a big thing being like, these places are a hub of misinformation, and they're just sent their trolls after you. And go, and she just kept saying that they're misinformation hubs, but all they do is post your tweets.
Oh, that's like it's funny. Like a joke Twitter account calling
but it doesn't even like say anything.
Yeah.
It just says,
straight up,
here's the two things that you said. And then she goes, this place is a bunch of they're posting misinformation.
The best part too
tweets.
is she posts that and they go, screenshot, save that for later.
Yeah.
And then we're going to post it again.
No, it's just an endless cycle.
Yeah, totally.
But you were
what did she work for?
She used to be, I was looking
like
at her thing a little bit.
Something?
Some bullshit like that, but she writes for a bunch of different places. But also, she used to be like a hedge fund person.
Oh,
she's like up there in the finance world, and then she left it all behind.
Leave it all behind to,